everybody. This is Melanie. Welcome back to Crafting Chaos with Melanie. I hope everybody's doing good today. Today's video is a card video, and I smashed a 6x6 paper pad using Alicia Call Me Crafty Owl sheetload of cards. So I didn't do my sheetloads in March or April. I've been working on that mini album and I needed a break, and honestly I needed some cards. So let me show you what I did. I took the April 2025 sheetload of cards, the March 2025 sheetload of cards, and the February 25 sheetload of cards, and I used these sketches to bust this paper pad. So let me tell you a little bit about this. If you don't know, this is a sketch that Alicia from Call Me Crafty Owl puts out every month, and she tells you on her YouTube channel, which will be linked below, how to get this free printable from her channel and download it and keep it in your arsenal. And I'm going to tell you, I love her sketches because they're so doable. No matter what phase you are in as a crafter, you can do this. If you're a beginner, if you're somebody who's been doing it for many, many years, you can take this as a landing, and you can bounce other ideas off this. You can change it, which I often do, make little changes here or there. I think I actually did a few, maybe, I can't remember. Oh yeah, I did do a big change with these. So link below will be her YouTube channel, and she will tell you how to go about getting this download for free. So what I did and what I have been doing is I am using my stash, and I've had this paper collection from Catherine Puller, I think year before last. I think this is 2 years old. It's Roses and Lace. It's illustrated by Becca Bonneville, and it's by Catherine Puller. And I love her paper. You guys know I love everything about Catherine Puller. I do have the stamps that go with this. I had the whole collection, so I got it out. And I used it up. I have a very few sheets. Here we go. I just have a few strips, and what I'm going to do with this is probably make another card, or I might make a few tags, and whatever I do with it, I will link it, or not link it. I'll take a picture and put it in my community tab just so you can see, but very little left over. And wait till you see how many cards I got. And that's another thing that I really love about using the sketches. A lot of times, whenever you have a lot of pattern paper, you really don't know how to use it on a card. Sometimes it can get too busy, or it's hard to come up with ideas. So using those sketches, it really helps you utilize your pattern paper. And what is so wonderful about Catherine Puller 6x6 and other 6x6 collections that you buy, everything goes together, so you don't have to think about it. So what I used in this, I pulled out all kinds of stuff, guys. I'm going to tell you. I used this pattern paper, Roses and Lace. I brought in polished. I used Skylight. And I brought the mini in too because I didn't want to re-ink in the middle. And I used Apricot and Terracotta. So these were the colors that I used. And I got these colors right off of this. It kind of polished Apricot, Matcha, Wintergreen, Skylight, Buttercream. And I used Wintergreen too. I did use another one. And I don't even see it on here. Oh, there it is. I put it up. I did use Wintergreen as well. So those are the ink colors that I brought in. So I did use those. I'll put those to the side. Sequence, I used Venice. It's a beautiful sequence. It's another staple from Catherine Puller. This is something that I'll never use up. If I use up one of her sequent mixes and she still has it, I always repurchase because I love sequence. Here we go. Isn't that pretty? And this one, I can't tell you what this one is. Let's see. Zermatt Zermatt? No clue. So I did use those sequins. For the first set of cards that I'm going to show you, if you look at the sketch that I just put up, okay, when you look at this sketch, the background paper is a solid color, all right? So what I did is I pulled in a background stamp, and this is an old one. This is an old one. This is from Catherine Puller's Stamp of Approval days. This is many years old, and I still love it as much as the day that I bought it. First of all, it's a 6x6 rubber. Look at that. You can't beat that. Look how gorgeous this is. So I used this. I brought in some butterfly stamp sets, and I used these. What are these called? This one is Just Soar. Here. This will be easier. Here we go. This one's Just Soar. Look at those, how pretty. And I did use the dies for those. And then this one is Take Flight. Look at that, how pretty. Oh my goodness. These are staples, guys. These are stamp sets that you will use over and over and over again. And I am going to be doing a big D-stash. I'm actually going to do a video about that next week, because there's a lot of stamp sets that I'm not using, and I haven't used in a long time, and it's time to go out with the old to make room for some of the other things that I bought. But I can tell you stamp sets that never leave my collection, and that's butterflies. Ever. Never. This script, never will it ever leave my collection. Unfortunately, I'm sure you can't get this, but if I can find something similar, I will put it down. And then this is the stamp set that actually goes with that collection. And this one is called, I don't even see it on here. Wow, it's not on here. Roses Are Red stamp set. It's on the back. This one's a few years old. Look at that, how pretty. Is the camera picking that up without a major glare? Isn't that so pretty? It's a layered stamp set. And what's so cool is it tells you what goes together. A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. On Happy Valentine's Day, my love, sending hugs, best wishes. To you so much, and friend. Thank you, happy birthday. I did use the happy birthday from this as well. And I used the sending hugs from this. And then this is your inside and out Mother's Day sentiment set from CP. I love this. It's called Mothers and Daughters Sentiments. Look at this, how pretty. I love this. I'll definitely link this below. And then I also used Mom. And this is Inside and Out for Mom. So I did use that as well. So let me show you what I made. The fun stuff. I like showing you what I use, though, in case you're interested in any of it. And all this is, I'm sure, is still available except for the background stamps. So with the April sheet load, I made 24 cards. Look at these, how pretty. I did a sending hugs. I did a friend. There's the other friend and sending hugs. Let's see what else. I did a happy birthday. Mom. This is a good one to show you everything. This is the background stamp right here. These are the sequins. Look, these right here are mirrored sequins. Aren't those gorgeous? A butterfly and the word Mom. And I wiggle cut that because I didn't have a die for that. And then these are the same. On the white, I used green sequins. So I'm just going to show these really quick. That's happy birthdays. Here we go. This one, I deviated from the sketch and I pulled in a circle because I had some left. What a blessing it is to have a mom like you. Happy Mother's Day. Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay. So, did that one. There's a lot of repetitiveness in here because I needed to get some built up. And also, I do sell cards as well, and I'm sure I will sell some of these. Everybody at work always asks about cards. Daughter, look at that. I love that. You are loved. Isn't that pretty? And it could be for any occasion. Happy birthday, daughter, and friend. And there's another happy birthday. So I have happy birthday. I have some mom stuff in there. I have some daughter stuff in there. And I have friend in there. So I have a whole collection. Look how beautiful these papers are together. And those colors, like to look at these colors, I think fall. I'll be honest, as soon as I seen this and I got this, it was definitely in the fall. And there's nothing fall about this. This is not a fall card. They're very pretty, very springy, I think. So I made those, and that's 24 right there. That's a lot of cards. Then using April's, let me see if I can find April here real quick. Let's see here. April Sheetload, which is this month. Let's see. April Sheetload called for 12 by 12 paper. I used 6 by 6. So this right here was March Sheetload. This wasn't April, it was March's. So what I did different on March's, it was plain background. And guys, it's too much white space for me. So I used the background stamp. Now let's go to April. All right. April, I deviated it from a little bit because I used a mat here, but I made it a mat and not the full A2 size, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I did an A2 mat, which is 4 by 5 1/4. So that's what changed there. Oh, look at these, how pretty. You have always been my biggest supporter, Mother. Aren't those beautiful? And look at the sequins. Oh my goodness, I love these. Aren't they so pretty? This one says, you've always been my biggest supporter, friend. This one says, you are loved, Mother. And that one's friend. So I did those. And then I still had some paper left, and I brought in February's. Look how pretty this is. What a blessing it is to have a mom like you. Happy Mother's Day. Guys, I think this is gorgeous, and I did do a few of those. Aren't they so pretty? And then I brought the scrap on the inside. Oh, these are pretty. I love them. Love them. So all together, guys, I think I made 34 cards. There's 34 cards here. So I got 34 cards out of 24 6 by 6 pattern papers, and I have enough to do at least 3 more cards, I would say. Pretty easy. I probably could get 3 cards out of this pretty easy. So, like I said, whatever I make with this, I will post it in the community tabs section. Something else that I did really quick, I want to show you, because I'm trying to use my stash, guys, and I have a lot of paper. We've established this. So I got a die from the stamp market, and it's an envelope die. And I don't have it handy with me right now because I've been using it. It's over at the die machine. I don't really want to get it. So I have a lot of Sizzix cardstock, and it's a really pretty textured cardstock, and it's not super thick. I'd say it's 80 pounds probably, and I had a whole collection of it. I have 2 whole collections of it. So I got the colors that I used in the cards, and whatever sheets I had left of that, I made envelopes, and I think I got 24 of them. But look at these, how pretty. Look how pretty. Is that not pretty? I'll link this die because this is just a gorgeous die. Look at that. I want to show you the presentation of this. Let's get this one. Look at this. Is that not beautiful? Look at that. And what I do is I glue it, and then I put double stick tape here and then just seal it. So I didn't make 35 of these. I think I got 26 in all. All right, so that is what I did. I did all this in one day too. I sat down in my craft room and I put the scrapbook aside for a little bit because I needed a little bit of a mental break from it. Oh, but I'm almost done with it. So anyway, and let me show you really quick what I'm going to be working on tomorrow. I am determined to use up some of these paper collections, and I'm bad about buying the whole collection and then I have so much I don't use it, and I hate to say that, but it's the truth. So the next paper collection and stamp that I'm going to be using is Citrus and Sass by Catherine Puller. So I'm going to be using this paper pad. I'm going to bust it, and I'm going to be using the, what is this called? Heaven Scent stamp set. I'm going to be using the perfume stamp set. Look at this, how pretty. I love this. And then I also have this stamp, this die set that makes a perfume bottle from CP. So I'm going to be using all this next. I'll probably have a video on this weekend. And this is a gorgeous stencil. So I'm just giving you a little preview. And I'm going to be doing that and making some more cards. They're going to be very related to all the girls in our life. And then next week I'm going to make a brag book. So like a little mini album brag book. All right, guys, I hope you liked this video. This was just something to show you and give you ideas on how to get that pattern paper out and use it, and encourage you to get out products that you have and use those products that have been sitting in your stash. And if you're watching this and you don't have these products and you would like some of them or like to look at some of them, I will link them below. I am a brand ambassador for Catherine Puller, and any of the links you click below to Catherine Puller Designs, I do get a little bit of commission, and I really appreciate that. All right, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.